Hey gang, what's going on? It's Josh Carter, the body and life transformation expert. Welcome back to the channel. So I want you to watch this short clip by Brad Lee, a super smart guy, a lot of very useful and compelling insight. So watch the clip, and then I'm going to tell you why I think he's 100% right and why he's also 100% dead wrong. Watch the clip.
When you're going to the gym every day because you're focused on your health and you're eating right, and people start to say,
Come on, it's your birthday.
Come on, you can take a week off.
just remember, man, you're worth more. You're worth the effort. You're worth the sacrifice. Because, folks, I don't know if you guys realize this, but if you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. You're going to sacrifice either way.
Okay, so one of the things I really love about this is that he says you are worth it. You are worth the effort. Something that hit me not too long ago was a quote by Mel Robbins that said something along the lines of, the number one reason people don't achieve their dreams and get what they want in life is because they don't believe they're worth it. They don't believe they deserve it. And ultimately, we tend to self-sabotage. And that just sucks. So when we're trying to achieve any goal, whether it be weight loss, whether it be making more money, improving our relationships, whatever it is, we have to believe down in our core that we absolutely deserve it and that we are worth the effort, because anything worth having is going to take effort. Nobody's going to fucking hand it to you. You have to go out and get it. Okay? So let's be clear on that. On a foundational identity level, you have to know with 100% certainty, you are worth it. You are deserving of health, happiness, success, confidence, everything you are deserving. Because once you realize that, the effort that you have to put in to get it becomes like second nature, almost an afterthought. Because of course you're going to do it because you're worth it. When we don't think we're worth it, that's a problem. It's like, why the hell am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I'm just going to screw this up. I'm never going to be happy. I'm always going to be miserable. I'm always going to be broke. I'm always going to be in a bad relationship. I'm always going to be fat. Blah, blah, blah. It's that negative spiral bullshit that's banging around in our heads that we continue to validate that hold us down. And so what Brad's saying in that video, the first half of that video is, hey, you are worth it. So when people try to talk you out of their dreams, when people try to talk you out of your dreams, right? Hey, have that piece of cake. Oh, it's okay if you miss a day of the gym, or no, go ahead and eat it. Just take a week off, take a day off, whatever. That type of stuff. Understand that it might not be malicious, their intentions, but what it is kind of validating their insecurities and their faults, because they're not doing what you are attempting to do, what you are trying to achieve, what you are going after. So by them kind of dragging you down, it brings you down to their level and kind of makes them feel better about themselves. I don't believe it's malicious in most instances. It's not. It's just, oh, have that piece of cake, oh, have that muffin, go out and drink and whatever, right? Don't go to the gym, skip the gym today, do this instead. It's because they're not putting in the work, because ultimately they don't believe they're worth it, right? And so that's on them. And there's nothing you can do about that. But understand, you can say, hey, thank you, but this is important to me and this is what I'm doing, but thank you. Okay, so move on. Understand, it's probably not malicious. They're probably not trying to hurt you or hold you down. But in doing that, it kind of gives them permission to kind of validate their shitty circumstance and keep them stuck in their comfort zone. And you know that for you to succeed, you have to get out of your comfort zone, which is why you're doing what you're doing, why you're watching this video, why you're trying to get in shape, trying to be successful, make more money, have a better relationship, right? And that's why you're doing it, because you know you're worth more. So believe it in your core and never waver from that. Now, here's where I think Brad is wrong. He said, okay, so I really like the sentiment of it. I don't like the phrasing. So the sentiment, what he said is, if you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. I don't like the word sacrifice, because it implies negativity, that you have to give up something in order to get something else. You have to sacrifice something now so that you can have something better later. So let's try to rephrase that. And the rephrase would be something more like using the term investment, because let's be clear, everything we do today is an investment to our future selves, investment in our future selves, or a debt that will be incurred by our future selves. So something simple, brushing your teeth. Brushing your teeth is an investment in your future self's health and dental hygiene, right? And your future self is going to thank you for that. Every time you work out, every time you eat right, every time you say, I'm going to get up early and head to the gym, all of those things are an investment in your future self. Every time you validate, I'm going to sit my ass on the couch and eat Doritos. Now, one Oreo won't hurt, blah, blah, blah. That's a debt that will be incurred by your future self. Now, I'm not saying you can't ever have the Oreo or the Doritos or have a Netflix binge. That's not what I'm saying. But the more we validate those things, the more we do those things, the greater the debt. We just have to invest more than we incur debt, right? So perhaps a better way of phrasing this is, if you don't invest in your dreams will quickly become your regrets. If you don't invest in your dreams will quickly become your regrets. And no one wants that, right? If you talk to, old people and God forbid, people on their deathbed or whatever, they don't regret typically the things that they've done near as much as the things they didn't even attempt. They regret not stepping up to the plate. So step up, take a fucking swing. Sometimes you're going to get a home run. Sometimes you'll strike out. Head back to the dugout, regroup, get back up to the goddamn plate and hit that ball again, right? Swing for the frickin' fences. Shoot for your dreams. Don't you dare dream small. I hate it when people say, well, I just want to be realistic. Fuck that. I mean, really. Whose dreams were ever realized by being realistic? So shoot for the frickin' stars, right? Swing for the fences. Punch above your weight class, whatever analogy you want to use. But the bottom line is you have to shoot for your dreams, because if you don't, you're kind of validating mediocrity. And that's not really what we want. That's not what you're about, is it? Right? I would much rather regret striking out than never stepping up. So maybe it's time to step up instead of stepping back. Okay? Now, I hope that made sense to you. Again, I love that clip and I love what Brad has to say. I even like the sentiment of what he said, just not the phrasing of it. So, because I like to keep as positive a spin on things as possible. So I like the investment thing, because we all need to invest in ourselves, as opposed to I want to sacrifice for myself. So I like the investment a little bit better. I hope you do too. I hope that resonates with you. If it does and you want to learn a little bit more, shoot me a DM, comment below, comment on one of my other posts, whatever, and ask for access to the Ignition Academy Blueprint. It's a step-by-step guide. I literally leave nothing out. I'm giving you a step-by-step guide on how to achieve the body and life of your dreams. It goes through stuff like this. Has a bunch of testimonials and stories of clients that I've helped, the thousands of clients that I've helped in my, God help me, 29 years of coaching people. So I think it'll really help you out. Just shoot me a DM. I got you. Like and follow for more. And I'll talk to you soon.